I've done quite a few of the Respect the Name videos. I honestly think that's the most I've put out so far. But I gotta say, man, this episode, it hits different, man. It really, truly does, at least for me. Because of all the negativity and all the despicable things that we see, like, posted on social media in the sports world or talked about, like big topics, what everybody wants to talk about. Stories like this get underrated. They get overshadowed, and I don't think that's right. So that's why I'm taking it upon myself to talk about it today, because this story with Warrick Dunn, man, it's amazing to me. And I usually don't go far back in a player's history or anything like that. I try to keep it football, but this time I have to make an exception. And I'm going to start it off with a former Baton Rouge police officer, or corporal actually, Betty Smothers, who on January 7th, 1993, unfortunately was ambushed while escorting a store manager to a bank for a night deposit. Now, why would I bring that up? What, did that have to do anything? That was Warrick Dunn's mom, a single mother of 6 children, and Warrick Dunn was the oldest, and she was taken from him 2 days after his 18th birthday. Now, my mother has always told me since I was a kid that life is all about choices. And instead of letting this terrible event derail him and his younger siblings, Warrick Dunn decided to do something that he started when he was 7 years old, and that was play football. He ended up selecting Florida State as his college where he would be attending, and standing at 5'9" and weighing about 175 pounds, he had to prove that he could duke it out with the big boys, and he did just that, having back-to-back seasons of rushing over 1,000 yards, not to mention winning the national championship, as well as graduating in '97 with a bachelor's degree in information studies, which was really important to him because that was a promise he made to his mother, to be the first one in his family to graduate college. And after keeping his word and declaring for the 1997 NFL Draft, Warrick Dunn was selected 12th overall by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dunn would go on to have a 12-year career in the NFL, playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. He'd be one of the best running backs in the NFL, and even draw comparisons between him and Barry Sanders, which is, for a running back, it's pretty high praise. Got quite a few accomplishments as well, as becoming the Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season, a 3-time Pro Bowler, a Walter Payton Man of the Year in 2004, as well as the Bart Starr Award winner in 2009. Any obstacle that Warrick Dunn had to deal with in his life, he ran straight forward, never hesitating, just going and taking care of business, on and off the field. Even starting a program which helps single mothers to get homes for their families, and then later on, not just single mothers, anyone else that would have problems getting homes who are less fortunate. Charity work that he still does to this day. And just when you think that you've heard enough, that you've heard everything that Warrick Dunn has accomplished and everything he's done, there's one more thing that I haven't yet to bring up. And that's the fact that Warrick Dunn is a partial owner of the Atlanta Falcons. When he was close to retirement, owner of the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Blank, approached Warrick Dunn about his future after the NFL career. He asked him, what do you want to do? Do you want to coach? What do you want to do? Warrick Dunn looked him right in the eye. He said, I want to be up there with you. Blank remembered that. And eventually, after Warrick Dunn retired, a year after he retired, Blank was right on him. He said, come be part owner of the Atlanta Falcons. Come do that. You said you want to do it. I think you should. He kept hounding Warrick Dunn until he caved, and he bought 1% of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, that may not sound like much, but for the fact that Warrick Dunn is a partial owner of an NFL franchise, a franchise he played for, man, that's completely mind-boggling. And not only is it mind-boggling, but honestly, to me, that's kind of inspiring. And this isn't talked about nowhere near enough, because I had no idea that Warrick Dunn had part ownership of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I don't think he can make any decisions. I don't think he can pick personnel, things of that nature. Like I said, it's only 1%, but still, something's better than nothing. And the media will do absolutely nothing but make you think that no matter what happens, a black person or any minority will never have a shot of owning a team. Hell, let alone even head coach of a daggone team. They really on that bandwagon right now. But this is a inspiring story to see what Warrick Dunn came from, what he's gone through, and where he is. This story could inspire somebody to be like, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. And you know what? Maybe I can do it better. And he wrote a book about himself. So there's really nothing that Warrick Dunn hasn't done in his life as far as football is concerned. He's played football, part owner of a team, wrote about playing football. He's done it all. And real talk, man, if you're watching this video all the way through and you've heard this story that I've just talked about this guy, hopefully it's touched you and hopefully it inspires you to do something great too. Because this damn show inspired me to be great as myself. Warrick Dunn has had one hell of a football life. So respect the name.